is Dick, WB2JPQ. Welcome to the Morning Brew Wednesday edition. Number 1028 on this August 13th, almost half over with the month already. Wow. As Bill said yesterday, where did all the time go? We got a whole list of check-ins here this morning, text check-ins. I'm not going to read all the call signs. There's way too many here. We want to get moving this morning, and I think you'll know your own first name. We got Roy. He was first. Wayne, Keith, Gil, Paul, Ray, Anna, Adam, Norm, David, Michael, Eric, and Joe. Those were our text check-ins. Let's look for some mobiles this morning. If you're going to work, play, school, and school has started in some of the southern states, I understand, please give us your call sign twice. Mobiles only.
Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November, mobile.
Victor Lima Lima. This is Kilo Golf 5, Victor Lima Lima. Well, looks like we got KG5VLL. KZ4N. Andrews in Gainesville, Florida. Good morning. KZ4JN. Andrews, you're always first here this morning. Our question this morning was sent in by Chuck, W2EM. Do you use alarms on your smartphone? Pretty much everybody has a smartphone, and do you use the alarms on your smartphone? So that's our question today. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick, and everyone else on the crew. Yes, I do use my smartphone because I like the fact that the music that I have playing starts off softly and then wakes me up early instead of jerking up with a beep, beep, beep in the morning. So I hope everyone will have a great day, and we're about halfway through the week. So this is Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November, sending it back to you, Dick.
Great. Well, thank you. KG5VLL. If we have that correct, KG5VLL doesn't seem to be... Oh, there it is. Looks like you're new to the system. Good morning. Long-time participant, and grateful to have this reflector available to us down here in Texas. Honored I'll get out down here. Yes, I use alerts on my phone, which is synced to my watch, and pretty much runs my life. Back to the net. KG5VLL. Well, good to have you with us. Yep. It's like we're synced to everything. Well, it's two mobiles, and both were yeses. One more call for Mobile. Mobile stations only, please. This is November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo. Morning, Chuck. And 5 CHP, Sugarland, Texas. Good morning. I missed the question. The question once again this morning is, do you use alarms on your smartphone? Pretty much everybody has a smartphone. Do you set alarms on your smartphone to pretty much run your life? Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I have to. Otherwise, I miss meetings, I miss appointments, and I miss waking up. So, starts every day at 5 a.m. with the one that wakes me up. So, yep, put me down for a yes. 73s, everybody, N5 CHB, back to net control. Thank you, Chuck. You have a nice day. Good morning to our friend Jay from Orlando, K1MCO, on his way to work, I'm sure.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky, and everybody on the net. Yes, to answer the question, yes, I do use the alarms on the phone. Keep me updated on everything. Have a great day, Dick, and the crew, and send it back to you, K1MC Orlando.
I'm going to try to have a good day, Jay. They tell me it's raining. I haven't seen any rain, but looks like up north of us that we had some stuff. Anyway, last call for mobiles. Last call for mobiles before we take some of these text check-ins. Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet. Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet mobile. Good morning.
Charlie Niner, Golf, November, Quebec mobile.
Like Clyde from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Looks like you're new to the system. KC9GN, if we had that right. W8STJ. And Harlan in Jacksonville, Florida. K1JAX. Good morning, Harlan. Oh, I'm sorry, you were a text check-in. Pardon me. And so, Jay was too, but he is mobile. Harlan, are you mobile by any chance in Jacksonville?
I thought I heard my call sign. Did you call on me this quick? K1JAX.
Well, Harlan, if you're not mobile, I'm going to ask you to stand by a minute. I didn't see the last one here was a text check-in. I knew Jay was mobile and he was text. So I'd ask you to stand by for just a second. Let me go to Steve in Rochester Hills, Michigan. W8STJ mobile. Good morning, Steve. And our question once again this morning, do you use alarms on your smartphone? And that question was sent in by Chuck W2EM. Hey, good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody here on the Morning Brew. Answer for me is absolutely yes. Have to use alarms for getting up each day. Hope everybody has a great day ahead. This is W8STJ. Yes, it is. Boy, I think it's going to be a sellout here this morning, but we'll see. Good morning to Frank, KC9GNQ.
Morning from Frank here in Orlando, Florida. You said that you were this morning as we get
And you're noisy, Frank, but we got you down for you. So let me go up and run some of these text check-ins. Let's go up to Roy in Blaisdell, New York. Good morning, Ray, K8BYU.
Everybody on the brew, KA8BYU. Oh yeah, I use alarms for all the morning brew nets, the tech net, the trivia net, all the nets, so that I can keep track of them and make sure I'm on time. Back to you.
Oh, with 887 check-ins on the Morning Brew, I don't think you missed too many, Roy. Thanks for being there. Good morning, Wayne, KC2NJV.
Good morning, Dick. KC2NJV. Yep. Calendar event. Otherwise, I sort of forget that. Have you some great day.
Thank you, Wayne. Good morning, Keith. W9QJQ.
Well, good morning, everybody. Yep. I have to say a big yes. It works great for I don't have to carry a beeper with me for occasion for the fire department. So that's basically what I use it for alarms.
Thank you, Keith. Next up is Gil, K4GDS, one of our open mic net controllers, which will happen here tonight. I don't know if Gil's on, but the net will, of course, happen at 8 o'clock. I slacked on the announcements this morning. I tried to get right to business. We had a ton of text check-ins. We'll kind of work the announcements in as we go. Good morning to you, Gil.
Good morning, Dick, Vicki, and everyone on the brew. And no, I'm not on tonight. I'll be checking in, but I'll be back next week. And the answer to the question is most definitely yes. K4 GDS back to that.
Thank you, Gil. That's 8 o'clock tonight, everybody. Open mic here on the East Coast Reflector. Please come join us. Morning, Paul. KQ9KX.
Well, good morning to all. When I traveled for work, I did, but now that I'm retired, I have no time I have to wake up or nowhere to be of importance, so the answer is no.
Oh, we got one no, and that's probably good, Paul. I think we've all become a creature of time. Good morning, Ray. Beaver, Pennsylvania, N3DQD.
Good morning, Dick, Vicki, and everyone else here on the net this morning. Well, I don't use the alarm as an alarm. I use it as a timer for when I'm cooking or riding the bike in the exercise room and that sort of thing. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Vicki said yes, so we got you down for yes, Ray. And good morning to Anna, KD3AJN. Anna, are you with us this morning? KD3AJN. Well, let me come back to her a minute. Let me go to Adam. Good morning, Adam. We'll come back to Anna. W9AFK. Good morning.
Good morning. So I guess I'm going against the trend. You can mark me down as no. Phone to run my world. Back to you, Nat, W9SK.
Nothing wrong with that, Adam. Good morning to Norm in South Wales, New York. Another one of our open mic net controllers. Good morning, Norm. NY1US.
Yeah, good morning, Dick and Vicki and everybody on the brew crew today. And I very occasionally do use my timer, only for cooking and that sort of thing. So I suppose I'm a late yes. I don't usually use it for going anywhere because being retired we don't need to. So it's not a lot. So take care, everybody. Have a good day. Nick tonight.
The question is, do you use alarms on your smartphone? So I guess that would qualify you. You use it for boiling eggs, that still qualifies you. Thanks, Norm. Thanks for what you're doing over here on the East Coast Reflector. David, early out there in Sacramento, California, and 6QDY.
Hey, good morning, Dick, Vicki, the brew crew, and everybody in the Zoom room. I just saw you a few hours ago, Dick. You're a hard charger. Yes to the question, yes. Everybody have a great day. Back to net control. M6QDY.
Yeah, it makes a short night when you do the tech vent. You get back up in the morning. It has only been a few hours. Thanks, David. Good morning to Michael, KE2EIO.
Good morning, everybody. I'll make this fast. Yes, I do. Kitty2EIO. Everybody have a good day. 73s, everybody. And remember to think snow and back to net.
Think so. Come on. Not so fast. We got some good months left. Good morning to Eric, V3XTD in Ivanhurst, Ontario.
Good morning, everybody. And yes, we use the alarms on the phone. I keep track of my wife's medication, and it also notifies me if there's anything off in the glucose monitor she wears. Back to you.
There you go, Galvinhurst. Sorry, I had you off screen there. That's a good use. For medical reasons. Great. All right, Joe in Claremont. Good morning to you, KM4WZD. Joe, how are you?
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning to the crew. Dick, I hope you are well. All is well down here. I absolutely use the timer function and the alarm function and even the stopwatch function on my phone. So yeah, let's call that a solid yes for today. Everybody take care out there. 7-3, this is KM4WZD. Back to net.
Well, I kind of thought we'd have a lot of yeses, but I didn't think we'd have this many so early. Let me see if Anna's with us this morning. KD3AJN. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Dick and Vicki and the crew in there. Sorry about that. I touched something on the screen and my repeater phone went away. No, I do not use my alarm on my phone. Everybody have a great day. KD3AJN.
Good morning. I knew something probably happened, Anna. Glad I came back to you. Let's see if I have any more mobiles. Any more mobiles?
N1 NDN, November 1, November Delta, November.
In and out. Well, we got you, Bernie, N1 NDN, and somebody, all we heard was in and out. The station that said in and out, your call sign twice, please.
Bravo 1, Oscar Delta Oscar, KB1, ODO Mobile, in and out.
Well, that looks like Andy from Castleton, Vermont. Good morning. Thank you. You'll be in and out this morning, mobile and in and out. Good morning, Bernie. N1NDN. How's your day starting out up there in beautiful Hudson Falls, New York?
Well, I'm going to work. Well, I guess it's a good day because I do enjoy going to work in Queensbury, New York. Hello to the station over in Vermont. I'm not that far away from you. I occasionally use the alarm on my phone when I travel, and that's really all the use I've ever had for it. I don't think I've ever used a stopwatch or any of that. But when I travel, it's my alarm clock now because it's more reliable than the hotel alarm clocks. So that's the story here from Queensbury, New York. 73 degrees. We're supposed to get rain today, which we desperately need. And I'll throw it back to you, Dick. Good morning out there on the other coast. N1NDN Mobile.
Thank you, Bernie. Thanks for providing a service of your system up there to the East Coast Reflector. You're talking about your coverage the other day to someone, and I don't know if you're on our map or not. We'll have to get together with you after net sometime and talk about it. I didn't look. Let's take some radio check-ins. Radio check-ins here this morning, trying to move right along. We got a big list. Call signs twice. This is Dick, WB2JPQ along with Vicky, K8VKY. Scott's in here, Bill's in here, Mark's in here, the whole gang's here. Anybody, anywhere, twice and slowly.
In 5DRT, in 5DRT, in and out. Tango, Foxtrot, Bravo. KJ5, EHF, KJ5, EHF, in and out.
Alpha Victor. Charlie 1, Juliet, Papa Delta. Kilo, Charlie 1, Juliet, Papa Delta, in and out, mobile.
E3, DFE, Kilo, Delta 3, Bravo, Foxtrot, Echo. Name's Elliot.
Kilo, Juliet 5, India Whiskey, Papa. KJ 5, India Whiskey, Papa, mobile.
VAU, Victor, Echo 2, Victor, Alpha Whiskey, ready, Quebec. Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November, KE8, SMN.
DE3 SBX, Victor, Echo 3, Foxtrot, Bravo, X-ray, in and out. November 8, Romeo, Whiskey, Foxtrot, that's N8RWF. Please check me in and out, that's in and out. Good morning.
Kilo, Foxtrot, 8, Charlie, Whiskey, Foxtrot, KF8, CWF. KR4, COH. Kilo, Romeo 4, Charlie, Oscar, Hotel. No traffic, checking in and out.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Let me grab it here for a minute and acknowledge what we got, and we'll work these and we'll get right back to everybody else. Good morning, VE3CRF. Good morning, Vern. We have Hector, KR4COH. Jacksonville, North Carolina, was in and out this morning. You have a nice day, Hector. Thanks for stopping by. Got Brian in Warren, Michigan. KF8CWF. Good morning. We'll get back to you in just a minute. We got Bill, who was in and out this morning, N8RWF. You have a nice day, Bill. VE3FBX Mobile. We'll get to you in just a minute. We got Jeff in Rochester Hills. We got VE2 AW, VE3VAW. Good morning. We got Steve, Abilene, Texas, KJ5IWP. Here, KD3BFE. Good morning. Jeffrey in Vermont. You were Mobile and then KC1JPD. Just before Jeffrey, we had a station that said he was in and out. Was it KJ5DHV or something like that? Does that ring a bell?
KJ5DHF. KJ5DHF. In and out.
Well, I guess that's you, Terry. Thank you. You have a nice day. And Mike, of course, every morning, KC3LAV. We got Joe in Cheektowaga, New York. And Kurt. And 5DRT was also in and out. Let me pick up these mobiles. Let's go to Jeffrey in Milton, Vermont real quick. KC1 JPD. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, you were mobile, but in and out, Jeffrey. We'll move down to Steve this morning, KJ5IWP in Abilene, Texas. Good morning, Steve, and a question this morning, do you use alarms on your smartphone?
Well, good morning, everybody on the crew. It's a beautiful day here this morning. It never lasts, but it's nice in the morning, 71, kind of nice. And I apologize, but I did not hear the question of the day.
The question today is, do you use alarms on your smartphone? Do you use your smartphone for alarms?
Copy, smartphone, alarms. I do use my smartphone a bunch, but no, I'm old, so I still use an alarm clock by the bed. That's the one I prefer. It's got a most annoying sound, and it wakes me up every time. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much for all you do. Everybody on the crew, have a blessed day. KJ5IWP. Back to net.
Hey, we'll put you down for alarm clock on the nightstand. You have a nice day, Steve. Where am I here? I guess we got to go to VE3FBX Mobile. Good morning.
Good morning. VE3FBX simply. Yes, I use alarms on my smartphone, many of them through the day. I have one for lunch, for when it's time to go to bed. Otherwise, I get busy and I just forget to do things. Everybody have a great day, 73.
Well, I never need one for lunch. My internal alarm clock always tells me it's lunchtime. You have a nice day. Thanks for joining us. Let me go up and work Chuck. I guess he's doesn't really matter. Let's go up to Harlan for a minute. I made you wait. K1JAX. Good morning.
Morning, everybody on the crew. K1JAX here in Jacksonville, Florida. And yes, I use my smartphone alarms for a lot of stuff. K1JAX, back to net.
Thank you, Harlan. And yes, seems to be very predominant here this morning. Good morning to Chuck in Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Morning, Dick, Vicky, everybody on the brew there. Yeah, put me down for a yes there, Dick. Use it for the meds. Have a great day, W3CVE.
Vince, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, KR4EMM. Good morning to you, Vince.
Morning, everyone. Yeah, definitely use it a lot. In fact, and thank you guys for Coast Reflector. Appreciate it. Use it a lot and enjoy it. Have a great morning. It's 73 and back to
Thank you, sir. I just want to let you know that the Hollywood repeater's back up online. You coming in on the W4MOT in Fort Lauderdale. I don't know if you can, 44415. Just want to let the South Florida guys know that that's back up online as of yesterday, and we appreciate everyone's efforts for that. You have a nice day, Vince. W8KOB. Good morning to Rod.
Well, good morning, Ed, and hope everyone is doing well this morning. The answer to your question is yes, mostly for doctor appointments. Hope everyone has a great day. WDA-KOB.
Well, doctor's appointments, another one we hadn't heard yet this morning. Thank you. Moving on to Joe in Cheektowaga, New York. Good morning, Joe, KD2TFB. Joe was in and out. Joe, KD2TFB, are you still with us this morning? We need to mark Joe in and out. Vicky, how about Mike? KC3LAV. What's the status on your smartphone there, Mike?
Yes, sir. Good morning. This is Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. We got socked in with some fog here since 6 o'clock this morning. Can't see across the lawn, my goodness. It's pretty dense right now. Anyway, it's still beautiful. And negative to the question, I only turned the volume up for the brew crew, and now I'll turn it back down when we're done here. KC3LAV, back to net. Thank you. We're clear.
Great. Thank you, Mike. Let's go to Parkland, Maryland. KD3BFE. Hey, good morning. Yeah, Parksville, Maryland, right by Double Rock Park. I do use my alarms quite frequently. In fact, I just set some this morning for the NOAA satellites. I worked them with my 2-meter Yagi antenna that I built out of tape measure, PVC, some hose clamps, little electric tape, and some good old wire. And boy, I tell you what, that antenna works really well. I got a 1.1, 1.2 SWR on it, and yeah, so I worked the NOAA satellites with it, and retrieved that with my SDR on my laptop, hooked the antenna up to my computer there through my SDR, and record the satellite sound, and then I decode that into the image. A little bit of fun. I like to do it. It's kind of fun. I'm getting practice with the satellites there to get better at tracking them for when I do the ISS. When I build my 70-centimeter Yagi, I'm going to try the ISS without a full duplex radio with 2 radios. Yeah, I know, a little crazy. But anyway, I don't want to keep going on and on here. But that's my next project, is to start working the skates with the ISS. Anyway, back to net control. I do use my alarms quite a bit. 83 PFE. Get you down for yes and for satellites. That's another use. And we're always looking for articles for our magazine, homebrew articles. So if you want to take some pictures and write up just a little short article and send it in to us, I'm sure Vicki will put it in our magazine. We're always looking for articles from our own people. So don't hesitate. VE2, VAW, good morning. Morning, I don't know your name, but I said good morning. Yeah, it's raining now here in Granby now. Yeah, and I said all a good day to all people you understand me from the Quebec. Thank you, sir. V2VAW, Rene Ag Granby. Yeah, question this morning is, do you use your smartphone for alarms? Do you set your smartphone for alarms? Oh, no, I got 71 years and I don't alarm to go to work, nothing. No, I don't take the alarm on my phone. All right, we got you down for internal alarm at 71. Have a nice day. Thank you for being there. Let's go to Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning, Jeff, KE8SMN.
Good morning, Dick and Vicky, everyone on the brew. This is KE8SMN. Put me down for yes. It's always on the nightstand, and it's very convenient. Give a shout out to my good friend Bill and Trent, who checked in right next to me. KE8SMN, back to net.
Another one in the yes column. Brian in Warren, Michigan. KF8CWF. KF8CWF. Brian, are you still with us in Warren, Michigan? I guess Brian's gone. Let's go to Vern, VA3CRF. Good morning, Vern. What about you? I know you count your steps.
Good morning, Dick and Vicky and everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up. Always good to hear you in there, Dick. Yep, out for a walk. 72 degrees. It's not as hot as it was yesterday. It's overcast, and there's a nice breeze. Boy, that feels good. It's supposed to cool off tomorrow. Looks like we might get a little more rain today. In terms of the question of the day, Dick, I occasionally do use the alarms on my phone, usually when I'm traveling. I also have an alarm on my phone. With regard to your lunch, Dick, for me, the main thing that gets me up in the morning is the good old bladder. All right, hope everyone has a good day. Stay cool, everybody. VA3CRF, and I would like to say bienvenue, René de Grandby. Thanks, Dick. VA3CRF.
Thank you, Vern. Thank you for being here every morning. You're 500. Today's your 595th check-in here on the Morning Brew. Where am I going here? I guess, boy, we got a long list to go here yet, don't we? Got a lot of text check-ins. We'll get some more radio check-ins in just a minute. Let me go to Gary, Woodhaven, Michigan, N8ZFH. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and crew. Starting out to be a nice day here. And I woke up just before the alarm, as I do 99% of the time. But it's also useful on Tuesdays at 8:45 to get me ready for the Motor City Radio Club weekly net that I've been checking into over 1,300 times. Please check me in and out. ZFH, back to net.
That's a pretty nice record, Gary. 1,300 plus. You're 311 here on our scorecard this morning. Thank you for being there. Mark, good morning. N0CKV.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. Yes, I use my cell phone for several alarms during the day. N0CKV, back to net.
We got you down for you. All right, thanks, Mark. I'm going to go to Tim in Windsor, Ontario, V3TGN. Good morning, Tim. And do you have a smartphone, and do you use it for alarms?
I control the can every frequency, and the answer is no. I don't have all use an alarm on my smartphone there. And have a good day. We finally got some rain there overnight there. So back to you, the 3TG in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, 73. Answers no.
Well, thank you, Tim. We look forward to having you in here every morning with us from Windsor. You get to know people pretty well here on the Morning Brew. Good morning to CJ in Hamburg, New York, K2CJD. to CJD. CJ, are you still with me this morning? Nothing heard. I guess we'll put him in and out. Vicky, good morning to Randy, one of our team members here in East Coast Reflector, W2RBC. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. Yes, I sometimes use my phone alarms, but I really prefer using the alarms on my Alexa. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
All right, we got you down for yes. Milton, good morning. WP4 Victor Whiskey. How are you today?
Morning, Vic, to you and everybody listening to WP4VW. Today's version, I am on East Coast, just like y'all, from Charleston, South Carolina. And yes, I use my alarm every day on my cell phone, even though I retired 10 years ago from the military, thinking I don't need to use it again. But yes, I still have to use it. Back to unit control. Always great to hear from you, Vic, and thank you for what you do. WP4 Victor with 73.
And then 554 check-ins for you. You're pretty much a regular around here, Milton. Nice to have you. Mark's up next. One of our team leaders, the open mic night. Good morning, KE2EDS.
Morning, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. And an answer to the question is yes. I routinely use the alarm function of my cell phone. Have a great day, KE2EDS.
Thank you, Mark. We'll probably see you and your crew tonight at 8 here on the East Coast Reflector. Next up is Bill, N2BH, one of our team members. And, oh, man, Bill is always willing to help and always there for us. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, everybody. I set my alarm on my smartphone for Mondays and Fridays, but I never need it. I just can't sleep in anymore, and hope everybody has a great day. And 2BH.
That's kind of the way I am, Bill. I set alarms, but I usually don't need them. Let's go down to the villages of Florida. Good morning to you, Rick, and 5GI. And this is Dick, WB2JPQ with the Morning Brew. And our question this morning, do you use alarms on your smartphone?
And the rest of the brew crew, well, I have to admit, I absolutely use the smartphone for alarms and timers and all kinds of things. So I have to say yes. Hope everybody has a great week. It's a beautiful day here in the villages. Back to net and 5GI.
Well, I'm sure it is pretty down there. Mark, thanks for being there. Mike, Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan, N8HLN.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the crew. From Grosse Pointe, where it's cloudy, a little cooler today, 71 degrees. To the answer to the question is, yes, I do, but it's not often. No reason to get up at any specific time any longer. I did that for over 50 years when I worked, but I do use it when I need to, which is once in a blue moon. 73 is the group from N8HLN.
Right. Vicky's got you down for once in a blue moon, but it still is a yes. Next up, my friend Dan, W2PUT from Milan, Michigan. Good morning, Dan.
Hey, good morning, Dick. Yes, I do use it
occasionally for when you have to get up early for for travel, like to the hamcation. But it's particularly useful for work because certain Bluetooth devices, when you're connected up to your phone, don't pass along your calendar reminders. So you're fat, dumb, and happy, and the next thing you know, you're 10 minutes late for a conference call you're supposed to host. So setting the alarm on the phone, that always comes through. Back to you, W2P, UT.
Springstand looks like it's kind of one-sided here today with yeses, but that does happen. Morning, Joe. I guess we missed your first round KD2TFB.
Indeed, Dick. Key up, radio beeps, means battery is dead, so scramble to find another HT, and it's like, okay, got a freshly charged battery on this particular HT. No, I do not use my phone for alarms. I might use them for appointments, Google Calendar, but not for regular alarms. Hope to see everybody at 2000 Eastern Time. I'm going to be in the 2030 slot for open mic night. Kilo Delta 2, Tango Fox Bravo, back to net control.
Right, Joe's going to be on open mic at 8 o'clock tonight. We got some text check-ins that I don't think I acknowledged. We got Bill from Hobbs, New Mexico, Andy from Cheektowaga, New York, Don from Hollywood, Carlos from Hollywood, Mike from DeBerry, Florida, and Bernie, AA8WI. Put you guys on hold for just a minute. Let me take some radio check-ins. Anybody anywhere like to get on the list here this morning? This is Dick, WB2JPQ. Call signs twice, please.
November 9 Echo Hotel Tango and 9 EHC. Good morning.
Bravo, Sierra.
Kilo 2
Kilo, Juliet 5,
Kilo
Delta X-Ray Bravo.
Victor.
Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo. W2 Orting.
Number 4, Romeo Sierra Mike.
Right, Ed. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet.
Charlie 3, Foxtrot Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Delta.
November Alpha 2 Bravo, NA2B.
Kilo 6, Lima, November, India. Lancelot, Hayward, California. Kilo 6, Lima, November, India.
KG5, Daniel, Kilo, Juliet 5, Mike Echo Lima. Good morning.
Let me grab it here. We got a pretty good list. Let me acknowledge who we got here this morning. KJ5MEL, Austin, Texas. We'll be with you in a minute. Good morning to Lancelot in Hayward, California, K6LNI. Charlie in Sun City, NA2B. KC3F. Yeah, I think that's KC3FGD. I think we got that one wrong. We got Jenzik in here, VH3KTJ. Yeah, Ray from Elizabethtown. I think that's you, Ray. I recognize your voice. Some of you guys don't even need to give your call signs. We'll pick them up by key clicks or voice. Steven in the Philippines. Vicky got you, Steven, but I think we saw you come up on Echo like your internet is very unstable. It was last night. It is this morning. It looks like as well. And for RSM, Richard We got Matthew, Oakland, New Jersey. Well, I guess he's up north, W2ORT. Needs to change his address, it looks like. We got Frank in Sugar Land, Texas. Our friend Bob in Fairfax, Virginia. David in Houston. We'll be with you in just a minute. We got Doug in N9EHT. I guess we're going to start with you for a minute, Doug. Good morning. N9EHT. Once again, our question this morning. Do you use alarms on your smartphone? And this is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Yes, good morning. I use alarms and timers on my smartphone. Back to net and 9.
Doug, we got you down for a yes, which is the prominent here this morning, but we kind of expected it. David in Houston, W5DBS. Alarms, don't need no stinking alarms, not since I retired. Good morning to everybody on the crew. 79 degrees in Houston, Texas, looking forward to the day. Thanks, guys, for having this every morning. It brightens my day. This is W5DBS, Houston, Texas. Well, very good, David. We got you down for a no, and there's certainly nothing wrong with that. How about Bob? K2TV. Bob, I'm interested in your comment this morning since you got out of the broadcasting world. And what's your story? Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the crew. Well, I occasionally do use it, but I try not to live by the clock anymore. But there was a time it would have been handy years ago as a backup because, with broadcasting, time goes by. It doesn't stop for you. But yes, the answer is occasionally yes, but not very much. Back to you, Dick, and thanks for being there. This is K2TV. I'll be honest with you, I didn't use alarms for years, but a bunch of years ago when the Morning Brew started, I started using them again. So. Good morning to Frank in Sugar Land, Texas, KJ5DXB.
KJ5DXB, good morning to you, Dick, Mr. Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. I would be in the yes category. Even got one set right now so I can leave on time for my dentist. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for the check-in. KJ5DXB. Back to you, Dick.
Well, there you go, Frank. I got to watch the clock here. It's the top of the hour. I got to turn it over to Al, K8BAC, who just came in the ready room. Thanks for being there, Frank. Matthew, good morning, W2ORT.
Good morning, everybody. W2ORT from upstate New York. Cloudy day, so hopefully it's a little cooler. Yeah, I use my alarm all the time. Use it for work with, different things that occur on the random. The alarm goes off, so I'm used to waking up to it, and so I use it.
Check-ins. Good morning to Bernie. Thank you for being on standby for a minute, Bernie. We're trying to work between text and mobiles and radio check-ins. Seems like a tremendous amount of text check-ins already this morning. AA8WI, good morning.
morning. Yeah, no problem. Good morning to you, Dick, and Vicki, and the crew. And yes, I use my phone as my alarm clock and for other alarms, so it comes in handy. Back to you. Hope everyone has a great day. 73-AAA-WY.
Thank you, Bernie. Thank you for waiting. Next up, our good friend Mike, K2CMT. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Dick, and the rest of the brewers on there. I use the alarm for just about everything, Dick, including my nap time. You got to know when to take it and when to wake up so that you don't interrupt your nightly sleep patterns. Everyone have a great day. This is Mike, K2CMT.
Vicky's got you down for a nap timer. Thank you, Mike. Good to hear you. Carlos, Hollywood, California, N1CBM. Good morning.
Morning, Dick, Vicki, and everybody else. It's a beautiful day down here in Fort Lauderdale. It's 80. And yeah, I depend on the cell phone for the alarm clocks. I usually wake up before it goes off, but you wouldn't want to depend on your circadian rhythm and be late for work, so I use them. Yes, for me. N1CBM, back to you, Dick. Great day.
Carlos. Good morning, my friend Don, W4PPX. That you're happy the Hollywood repeater's back online. Good morning, Don.
Hey, good morning, Godfather and Vicki, everybody on the brew crew. Oh yeah, it's a blessing to have that one up. I mean, it's pretty close to me. Still working on trying to get that third one up. We'll see what happens. Put me down the yes column. I use it for medical reminders and medical doctor reminders and all that kind of stuff. So hope everybody has a great day. Good to hear you, Dick. W4PPX, back to you.
Talked to Walter, texted with Walter about that yesterday. Yep. Do what you can do, Don. Thank you for being there. Andy, Cheektowaga, New York, W2AJR. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Dick. Morning, everybody on the brew crew. Yep, I use my my alarms all the time. Saves me from a lot of missed stuff. 73, all have a great day. Thank you, Dick. W2AJR.
Thank you, Andy. Let's go to Hobbs, New Mexico. Good morning, Bill, KIA 5PMI. So with me, Bill, I know I made you wait a little while. KIA 5PMI in Hobbs, New Mexico.
Every time I go to get on the radio, you know. Pretty cute. Yes, I use the phone alarms. Very, very good alarms. I like how you can set the most annoying sound so you definitely get up. So, hope everybody has a great day. KI 5PMI. Back to net.
There you go. I still want to do what's your ringtone for the morning brew. Thanks for being there. Let's go to Richard. And for RSM.
RSM, Richard in Sumter, South Carolina. Yes, I do use my cell phone alarm when I travel. Hope everyone has a great day. Back to you.
Well, thank you, sir. Let me go to Steven in the Philippines, and he'll be last for me today, and I'll turn it over to Al. Good morning, Steven. Let's see if your internet connection's any better. 4G1NYS, Steven.
AM.
Thanks very much. Good evening from here in the Philippines. 4G1NYS. My name is Steven. My answer for your question is no. I don't use alarms that often. 7, please. I'll set it back to control.
Well, we got you down for a no. Thank you, Steven. Well, that'll do it for me today. I'm going to turn it over to Al, K8BAC. Thank you, Vicky, K8VKY. Thanks, Scott was in here, Bill's in here, the whole team's in here. And this morning brew is a team effort, guys and gals. Over to you, Al. K8BAC. Good morning, everybody. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Well, thank you, Dick. Thank you, everybody. Good morning. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Vicky, K8VKY. Taking all the names and filling in the blanks for me, and I really appreciate that. And yes, I am a phone alarm junkie. Not even kidding. If it wasn't for my phone alarm, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. So let's pick up where Dick left off with a VA3 KTJ Jinsuk in LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. Question of the day: do you use alarms on your smartphone? Good morning, Jinsuk.
Vicky and everyone on the net. I put me down for yes. I use my phone a lot for alarm system and timer. Everyone have a great day. 33 Paul. And this is VA3 KTJ. Excellent control.
All righty, thank you. You have a great day. Let's go to KC3FGD Ray, Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray.
And as far as the rest of the day, I'm on this cleanup crew this week for the wood shop. So I'll be heading up there and spending the day at the wood shop. Maybe up to the gardens this evening. Everyone have a wonderful day. Back to net control.
Well, Ray, we got what you were doing today, but something happened with the system, and it kind of went over the top of your answer. Do you use your cell phone for a alarm or no?
The answer is no. Back to you.
All righty, thank you. We got to that time. Whatever you get up to today, hopefully this cooler weather makes its way over to Elizabethtown. We're kind of enjoying it over here this morning. All right, thanks for checking in this morning, Ray. Let's go to NA2B, Charlie, Sun City, Florida. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Al. Vicky and everybody on the net for Birdie and I here in Tampa Bay. 80 degrees this morning. Anyway, response to the question, yes. Obviously, we don't get up by an alarm very often, but when we do, I always use my smartphone or my Alexa app or something like that. And obviously, like others, I use it for reminders. As I get over the hill and get a little older in this retired life, I can't rely on my brain too much anymore. Thanks for what you do, and I do be back to that.
All right, thank you, Charlie. I don't think it has as much to do with age as it is to how busy you are. I'll tell you what, where I work, they really love their meetings, and if I don't set a reminder, I'll miss them every time. Let's go to K6LNI, Lancelot, Hayward, California. Good morning.
Morning, Al and Vicky and Brew Crew. Yes, I do use an alarm, which allows me also, while getting ready for work, join the morning brew. Thank you. Have a great day. K6LNI.
All righty, thank you, Lance. Have a great day. Let's go to KJ5MEL, Jose, Austin, Texas. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning to you. KJ5MEL from Austin, Texas. Yes, I do use alarms. Mostly as reminders,
And usually if I use it to wake up, I usually turn it off. I wake up before the alarm. But it's great help and aid for me. And especially when I travel. And just wanted to let you guys know I had a great report yesterday when I went to psych. Absolutely great. So that feels good. And hello to everybody, 73s to all of you. And thank you for doing the net. Love you guys.
Well, all right, that sounds like some good news. You can always use some good news. Hopefully it's a long and happy life. All righty, thanks for checking in this morning, Jose. Let's go to KQ8U, Bob in Ecorse, Michigan. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Al, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. No, I don't use the alarm on the phone, Beck. I don't use alarms at all. I go to sleep so light, I'm very seldom. You probably should look into the alarm. I just never use it. Everybody have a great day. K282 back in that.
All right, thank you, Bob. Have a great day yourself. Enjoy. Let's go to K4 MMX, Craig, Oakland Park, Florida. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, everyone. The answer to that is yes. However, I usually wake up before the cell phone alarm goes off, so it's more of a safety. But to be honest, I use the timer function on the phone more than the alarm, to remind me to check on something or whatever. K4 MMX, back to net.
Well, all righty. Thanks, Craig. Have a great day. Let's go to W2KDC, Dennis in Dansville, New York. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning, everyone on the brew. Yes, I use the alarm on my smartphone for my wake-up alarm. Usually the dogs wake me up before the alarm does, but every now and then we make it through and it goes off. Everybody have a great day. This is W2, KDC, back to you.
All righty. Thank you, Dennis. Have a great day. Let's go to W2SAL, Sale, over there in Cheektowaga, New York. Good morning, Sale.
Good morning, Brew Crew. As far as the alarm goes, yes, I do use it occasionally, mostly for medical. I actually use the train horn. This way it wakes me up and shakes me out of bed and gets me moving. With that, everyone have a great day from Western New York, land at WB2, JPQ, back to net control.
All righty. Thank you, Sal. Have a great day. Good to hear from you. Let's go to K6AAN, Mike in Valley Springs, California. Good morning, Mike.
Well, good morning, Al. Everybody on the brew crew. That's affirmative on the alarm on the iPhone. Definitely use that, although not too often because I'm retired. But really need to get up early or something. It does come in handy. So back to you, and you all have a great day. This is K6AAN.
All righty. Thank you, Mike. Have a great day. Let's go down to Lubbock, Texas. KC5CZX. Daryl, good morning.
Good morning to everyone on the brew. KC5CZX. Yes, like many others, I use my phone's alarms and timers, and it's real handy that you can just talk to your phone and tell it to set the timer or set an alarm, and it does it for you. Quite handy. So back to that KC5CZX.
All right, thank you, Daryl. Yes, it is quite handy. Let's go to K8UF Randall, Brownstown Township, Michigan. Good morning, Randall.
Good morning, and good morning to everyone on frequency. This is K8UFM, and yeah, I take advantage of the alarms on the smartphone. Easy to set, easy to use. With that, back to net control. This is K8UFM, and everyone have an outstanding day.
All right, thank you, Randall. You too. Have a great day. To the KR4 FRR Thomas, Newton Grove, North Carolina. Good morning, Thomas. KR4 FRR Thomas, you with us this morning? All righty, here nothing. Let's go to K4 ITA Leo, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning, Leo.
Good morning, all. Good morning from the beautiful Fort Lauderdale. 87 degrees today, beautiful day, beautiful for the beach. And I hope you can hear me well. I'm mobile and beach far from the repeater. Yes, I do alarm all the time. Wake up and to remember what I forget. I try to forget. Have a great day, everybody. K4 ITA.
All righty, thanks, Leo. If you're heading for the beach, have fun. Hang out on the beach for me, because I'd rather be there going to work today. Let's go to WHK Bill, North Fort Myers, Florida. Good morning, Bill.
Well, good morning from Southwest Florida, 77 degrees. It rained all night. We had about an inch of rain. Anyway, as far as the question goes, no, I don't use my smartphone for alarms and timers. We do have Alexa, and we just use her at home. That's the only time I ever use the alarm. So she wakes me up and tells me what time it is, and tells me the weather, all that. But for the rest of the day, I don't know, sit around, enjoy the little bit cooler weather. So, back to you, pal. 7-3, this is WHK.
All righty, thank you, Bill. Have a great day yourself, sir. Let's go to KD2YUY Charles in Syracuse, New York. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody listening in on the brew. Put me in the yes column. Use it quite frequently. No alarm clocks in the house, so we use the apps and the smartphone. And one of the most important ones to put in is my SWL still works, and I got to have that reminder to go pick her up because she'll want to come home. 73, all back to net control, KD2YUY.
Yeah, I can see where there'd be ramifications for missing that alarm. All right, thank you. Have a great day. Let's go to KQ4EFY Timothy, Columbia, South Carolina. Good morning.
ITM, Columbia, South Carolina. It's a smartphone alarm. Mostly just says reminder notifications, but that is an alarm. Back to net control.
It most certainly is, and I live by them, that's for sure. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to KR4 CKC Bill, the Villages, Florida. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, everybody on the brew. Yes, I do. My iPhone has an alarm at times, aside from my four-legged friend Murphy. Be down for yes. KR4 CKC.
Alrighty, thanks for checking in this morning, Bill. Let's go to AD2KP, Stephen, Brooklyn, New York. Good morning.
Going on the Brew Crew. Yes, I use my smartphone alarm on occasion, but I also use the Alexa. So I hope everyone has a fantastic day. This is AD2KP, back to net control.
Alrighty, thank you, Stephen. Have a great day. Finally on this list, checking in via text, we have K06FCT David, Grey Eagle, California. Good morning.
My answer to that question is yes, it helps me organize my day, which leaves me more time for my favorite hobby, which is amateur radio. K06FCT, back to control.
There you go. That works. Thanks for checking in this morning, David. Have a great day. That takes us to the bottom of the list. It's 8:15. Let's see if we got any mobile check-ins we can do right now. If you're heading to work or you're late for an appointment or something, and it's supposed to be 8 o'clock or whatever time it is, come with the call sign twice as slowly. Mobiles only.
Kilo, Echo 2, Charlie, Charlie, Kilo, Kilo, Echo 2, Charlie, Charlie, Kilo.
Alpha, India, 8 Whiskey. Alpha, India, 8 Whiskey, mobile.
Kilo, Delta 2, Kilo, Kilo, mobile. Kilo, Delta 2, Kilo, Alpha, Kilo, mobile.
Lima, Delta, Oscar, mobile. Kilo 1, Lima, Delta, Oscar. November Whiskey 4, Quebec, NW42. 2, George Alpha, AE2, George Alpha, Tango. In and out, please. Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta, Hotel, Foxtrot. KJ5, Delta, Hotel, Foxtrot.
That's a pretty good list there. Looks like, first of all, our in and out station, KE2GAT, Walter in Lynbrook, New York. Thanks for sticking your head in and saying good morning to us. We had KJ5, DMF, Evan, Dallas, Texas. We had NW4Q, Jim, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. K1LDO, Christopher in Beulahville, North Carolina. We had KD2KAK, Brian, Carthage, New York. AI8W, Chris, Allen Park, Michigan. KE2CCK, Matt, Frankfurt, New York. Did we miss any other mobile stations? If you didn't get in on that list and your mobile station, come down with your call sign twice and slowly.
November 2, Victor Lima, Kilo, mobile. November 2, Victor Lima, Kilo.
Victor Alpha 3 Echo Romeo Yankee, VA3ERY mobile in and out 73.
Echo 2, Alpha Mike Yankee, KE2AMY, in and out mobile. Good morning. Kilo, Quebec, forward Zulu Golf, Kilo, Quebec, forward Zulu Golf, Kilo, Robbie, Illinois, North Carolina.
Alrighty, I think we got all the rest of those mobile stations. We had KE2AMY Frank, Solid, New York. BA3ERY Eduardo, LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. They were both in and out as well. Have a great day, guys. We had KQ4ZGK Robbie, Lennar, North Carolina. We had N2VLK Jeff, Lancaster, New York. KJ5DMF, even in Dallas, Texas. NW4Q Jim, Murfreesboro. K1LD Christopher, Beulahville. I think we got all these guys. KD2KK Brian in Carthage. AI8W Chris in Allen Park, Michigan. Let's jump up to KE2CCK Matt in Frankfort, New York. Question of the day: do you use the alarms on your smartphone? Good morning, Matt, Frankfort, New York, KE2CCK. How are you?
Good morning, I'm doing good. Hope that you and everybody else listening on the frequency is doing well. I am, but yes, I do when I'm not home. But when I am home, I got probably about 200 chickens and a good portion of roosters that do a good job of the crack of dawn waking for me. Other than that, I just use it when I'm out and about. But yeah, nope, I have a natural alarm that wakes me up every morning. Hi. Anyhow, this is KE2 CCK back to net control.
Oh yeah, there's chickens all over around here, and they do a good job of waking me up, but I always have a fan going, so I don't hear them as well. Let's go to AI8W Chris in Allen Park, Michigan. Good morning, Chris. AI8W Chris, are you with us this morning?
Yeah, I'm probably not making the machine. Alpha Booties, AI8W.
Ah, you made it that time. Sounded just fine. You must have gone through some buildings or something. You want to answer the question, or you just want me to mark in and out?
Answering the question, yes. Can't remember to take my meds without it. One of those. Yes, I do. Back to net. AW.
All right, thanks, Chris. Have a great day. Let's go to KD2KAK Brian in Carthage, New York. Morning, Brian.
This is KD2KAK. Yes, I do use my smartphone usually when I have to get up at dark 30, one weekend a month and a couple weeks a year. But usually I wake up on my own. I'll send this back to Net Control 73, everybody.
All righty, thanks, Brian. Have a great day. Go to K1LDO Christopher in Beulahville, North Carolina. Good morning.
Since I'm twice retired, I don't wake up to go to work, but during hunting season I use my alarm to make sure I get out of bed in time in the morning. And then in the off season I use the timers and the reminders quite frequently. Back to net control from K1LDO.
All righty, thank you, Chris. Have a great day. Let's go to NW4Q Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Good morning, Jim.
Morning, Al. Yeah, I use the alarms and the reminders. I use them every day. Good morning to you, sir.
All righty, thank you, Jim. Have a great day down there in Murfreesboro. Let's go to KJ5 DMF. Evan in Dallas, Texas. Looks like you're new to the system. Good morning, Evan. KJ5 DMF, are you with us? All right, hear nothing. We'll mark them in and out. Let's go to N2 VLK Jeff in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Jeff.
I hope everybody has a nice day today. Raining here at Chautauqua Lake. And as far as the question, I do use an alarm every day at certain times for a medication. But otherwise, I wake up by myself. And with that, I'll say 7-3. I'll turn it back to the net. And thank you guys for what you do. Have a good day. N2 VLK Mobile.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Have a great day yourself. All right, let's go to KQ4 ZGK Robbie, Lenore, North Carolina. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for running the net. Good morning, everybody on the net. Yes, I do use my alarm on my phone to set reminders for times for charters and such as that for work. When I've got a group going out of town for dives. And sometimes I'll set it for an alarm if I can, just to wake up and early enough to get moving. Sometimes. KQ4 ZGK, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Robbie. See you're new to the system. And if you are new to the East Coast Reflector, you'll receive a welcome letter if you have a valid email and QRZ. Thanks for checking in. We got a couple of text check-ins here. We got KK7ZSH, Jason, Milwaukee, Oregon. KD9YUZ, Jimmy, Wakarusa. GE3TCS, Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. KC2GRN, Joel in East Yaft Bank, New York. Let's take some more check-ins. Let's get some general check-ins here. Anybody want to check in, answer the question? Company call sign, twice and slowly.
Bravo, Delta Oscar, Kilo, Echo 2, Bravo, Delta Oscar, in and out.
November Whiskey Kilo 4, November Hotel Victor, K4, NHV.
Kilo, Juliet 5, Foxtrot, Oscar, X-Ray, JJ5, FOX, Chad, Meadow, Texas.
Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor. Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
November 2, Lima, Quebec, Quebec. November 2, Lima, Quebec, Quebec.
Mike Papa Hotel, K5MTH, in and out. Thank you. All right, let's go up the list here. We had K5MPH, Michael, Brownsville, Texas. We had KC9ZJF, Michael, Woodruff, Wisconsin. N2LQQ, Chris, West Seneca, New York. N4RHE, Roger, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. KV5SAB, Jason, St. Amant, Louisiana. KD2IWN, Tim, Hamburg, New York. KRN2ISK, Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey. KJ5FOX, Chad in Hutto, Texas. K4NHP, Nick in Sabring, Florida. We had NW3U, David, Garner, North Carolina. And we had KE2BDO, Richard, Schuyler Falls, New York. He was in and out. If we missed you, didn't get you on that round, come back with your call sign, twice and slowly. Kilo, Delta 2, Papa Bravo Kilo, Kilo, Delta 2, Papa Bravo Kilo.
Whiskey Bravo 8, Foxtrot, Whiskey Bravo, Whiskey Bravo 8, Foxtrot, Whiskey Bravo, Fort Sawyer, Ohio, in and out.
All right, I think we got the rest of them. WB8FWB, Jeff. I think he's down in Ohio now. He's not Romulus. I think last time we talked. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in this morning, Jeff. Got W8ROY, Roy, Livonia, Michigan. And we got KD2, PBK, John, Morrisville, New York. Checking in via text, we have WB1DXN, Daryl, Epsom, New Hampshire. All right, let's run the list. Question of the day, do you use alarms on your smartphone? This is Al, KABAC, along with Vicky, K8BKY, logging for me, making sense of the mess. Let's go to VE3 TCS, Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Tim. VE3 TCS, Tim, you with us this morning? Yeah, I can see him trying, but I don't think he's making it in. We'll try to get back up to him in just a minute there. Let's go to KD9YUZ, Jimmy over in Wakarusa, Indiana. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, Vicky, and everybody on the crew. Occasionally, I use my alarm on my phone. Being retired, I really don't have any use to get up early for anything. Besides, the dogs usually take care of that for me. But I do use the timers quite often. Everybody have a great day. KD9YUZ, back to you, Al.
All righty, thank you, Jimmy. Have a great day. Let's go to KK7, ZSH Jason, Milwaukee, Oregon. Good morning, Jason. Jason.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, everybody in the crew. Oh, and good morning, Vicki. I'm sorry to have left you out there for a minute. Yeah, I definitely use my alarms on my phone. I don't get up without them, I don't think. I don't even own an alarm clock anymore. It's the phones for everything these days. Anyway, everybody have a great day. To all, KK7 CSA.
All righty, thanks, Jason. Have a great day yourself. Let's go to KC2GRN, Joel in East Yaphank, New York. Good morning, Joel.
Good morning, Al and Vicky and everybody on the Morning Brew here. KC2GRN. Yeah, I do use the alarm, not so much to get up, only if there's a particular event that requires an early morning get up. Otherwise, I get up by myself. I use the timer too frequently for a lot of different things. Working barbecue. Close the lid, set the timer, and come back in 6 or 8 minutes without forgetting, usually. Anyway, everybody have a great day, and KC2GRM back to net.
All righty, thank you, Joel. Have a great day yourself. Let's see if Tim's back. VE3 TCS, Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. You back with us? VE3 TCS, yeah, I haven't left. Maybe I didn't make it through the first time. Don't use an alarm. I'm up way too early, well before the sun, every day, 365. Back to net.
All righty. Yeah, we didn't get to the first time. There was a carrier, but nothing there, so something happened. It's an imperfect world. Who knows? But thanks for checking in this morning, Tim. Have a great day. Looks like we're going to have a nice one in this area. Thanks for checking in. Let's go to NW3U, David in Garner, North Carolina. Good morning, David.
Good morning to Al and Miss Vicky behind the keyboard there. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. NW3U here. A rainy start this morning. As far as the question of the day, yeah, we do use it. Being retired, I don't use it all that much, but I do use the alarm, especially out of town, and of course the timers and the reminders. So, yeah, and the answer is yes. Hope everybody has a good day, and we'll try to catch you folks tomorrow. 7-3 NW3U.
All right. Thank you, David. Have a great day yourself. K4 NHB, Nick, neighboring Florida. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, everyone on the net. Yeah, I use the alarm and the timer on my iPhone. Everybody have a great day. K4 NHB.
All right. Thank you, Nick. Have a great day. Let's go to KJ5 FOX, Chad in Hutto, Texas. Good morning, Chad.
Well, good morning, everyone. Yes, I'm not retired, and probably got a long ways to go to retire. So, alarms, timers, calendars, it's always dinging, all times of the day. So, thanks for running the net, and everybody have a great day. This is KJ5 FOX.
All right. Thanks, Chad. Yep. I'm with you, man. That's me. Let's go to N2ISK, Bob, Woodbridge, New Jersey. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Alan crew. I very rarely use my alarm. I don't use it to wake up because I'm usually up at ridiculous hours in the morning. Don't get a whole lot of sleep these days. But no, mostly the only time I really use it is on my phone is when I'm smoking or cooking food outside. Sometimes that takes quite a long time. And the old wood pellet stove is wonderful, but you got to keep an eye on it a little bit. My wife, on the other hand, she sets alarms to tell her when to set another alarm. So anyway, she's the alarm queen. There you go. Everybody have a good day. N2ISK.
Setting an alarm to remember to set an alarm. That's a new one on me. All right. Thanks, Bob. Have a great day. Let's go to KD2 IWN, Tim in Hamburg, New York. Good morning, Tim.
Morning, everybody on the Brew crew. Working hard. Thanks for what you guys do. Appreciate that. Great question. Yeah, absolutely. Converted from the old radio/digital alarm clock method to the smartphone. Very smooth transition. And along with that, if I could ask how many times you hit the snooze once the alarm does go off. That'd be twice for me. So yes, I do use it to wake up as well as time to take some meds. Everybody enjoy your day. We finally got some rain here in Western New York, well needed. I don't know if it'll be enough, but at least we got some. 73, KD2, IWS.
All righty, thank you, Tim. Yep, we got some pretty good rain last night, and it was a beautiful lightning storm to entertain me all the way home from work last night. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to KB5 SAV Jason, St. Amant, Louisiana. Good morning.
That's KB5 SAV here. Yeah, good morning, Al, Vicky, everybody else on the Brew crew. Yeah, I did use my alarm on my phone every morning to get up.
Other than that, nothing else really going on down here. Just waiting for the day to end. Get off work today. Gonna start making my way to Huntsville, Alabama for this weekend. I hope to see everybody there this weekend. I'll talk on the radio. Other than that, back to net control. KB5 SA.
All right, thank you, Jace. Yep, that's a big one. There'll be a lot of people there. I've already seen that on social media. Let's go to N4RHE Roger, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning, Roger.
KABC, good morning, Al, and to your neighbor across the field. November 4, Romeo Teleco. No, as I've mentioned in the past, the morning brew has added structure to my day, and I wake up within 5 minutes of 6 bells, or by the dawn chorus, today by a blue jay. Yesterday I had a red-tailed hawk visit my yard. Big, impressive bird. Now, I almost spilled my brew last week when you said in Detroit, you can't tell if they're racing or just driving. It's still funny. November 4, Roger M. Enthusiast. Return to net.
Well, one thing they were never told over there is that the gas pedal is not an on and off switch. It's actually variable. But that's how we drive. If you don't get in the mix, you're going to get run over. So, hey, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Let's go to N2LQQ. Chris, West Seneca, New York. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning there, Al, and good to everyone else on the brew crew. Yes, I do use my alarm. Not as often now that I'm retired, but I do use it to get up sometimes to help my wife out, and also to do some smoking out here on the barbecue. So back to you, N2LQQ. Hopefully everybody will have a great day. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you, Chris. You have a great day. Let's go to KC9, ZJF, Michael, Woodruff, Wisconsin. Good morning, Michael. KC9, ZJF, you with us? All right, hear nothing. Let's go to K5, MPH, Michael in Brownsville, Texas. Good morning. K5, MPH, Michael in Brownsville, Texas. You still with us? Alrighty, we'll mark him in and out too. Let's go to WB1, DXN, Daryl, Epsom, New Hampshire. Good morning, Daryl.
Ricky and Al and the rest of the morning crew, am I making it in so far?
Oh yeah, we got you. Good morning. What's going on today?
Once in a while. Well, we have so far 25 degrees, 24. It's going to get up to about 90, 32 degrees Celsius. But to answer it quickly, yes, I live by it. But I prefer to call it a communicator, I guess, from Star Trek days. Because I do more than just telephone. I could do all kinds of stuff with that. But my daughter don't like that. But anyway, and I do lots of things by the alarms. If it's not my date and time, it's my time of the day. And even to the point where I make sure that I've got a bill going, so I get up in time to so I can listen to, or sometimes get on to the morning brew. Don't want to forget them. But another little Piece of note I saw here on something was today is August 13th. Everybody should know that, but it's International Left-Handers Day. So they celebrate that. It was started in 1976 by Robert Campbell, founder of the Left-Handers Club. Anyway, everybody have a safe travels. Be aware of your surroundings. Be always careful of the things that might happen and pass in front of you. Look around, think ahead, plan ahead, and always expect the unexpected. Back to Net Control, WB1DXN.
All righty, thank you, Daryl. Have a good day. At this time, my wife and I both have a little shortage of left-handedness in our house. We're both rehabbing from issues with our left arm. Let's go to KD2 PBK John, Morrisonville, New York. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody on the brew. I do not use an alarm to get up every day. I use notifications for events that are going on in my life, but I do not use an alarm. I get up on my own. Thank you, guys. 73.
All righty, thanks, John. Thanks for stopping in this morning.
Looks like we're cross-linked. WK, can somebody disconnect us?
We've, excuse me, sir, we've got a net going on right now. If you can wait until we take check-ins, please. Let's go to W8ROY, Roy in Livonia, Michigan. Good morning, Roy. W8ROY, Roy in Livonia. You with me? All righty. Well, hearing nothing, we got a whole bunch of text check-ins. Let's go up the list here. We got WA2, WWK, Ron in Amherst. We got W3, ICQ, Bob in Leesburg, Florida. KE6MAE, Larry, Calamasa, California. KC2JPQ, Frank, Lancaster, New York. W5MHG, Mark and Gracie in Albuquerque, New Mexico. WA8, CLG, Doug in Homosassa, Florida. We got KJ4ZFM, Robert, Deltona, Florida. KY4NB, Scott, Memphis, Tennessee. KD5RRJ, Dan in Kirbyville, Texas. W2EM, Chuck in Lancaster, New York, who gave us the question of the day today, it looks like. And we have K4KU, Jason, Atlanta, Georgia. KJ4LXJ, Rex in Crystal River, Florida. Looks like we just had KO4FRR, Joel in Sorrento. Joe must be awake. He just logged in. So let's go up to KJ4LXJ, Rex, Crystal River, Florida. Question of the day, do you use alarms on your smartphone? Good morning, Rex.
Good morning to you and the Brew Crew. I'm coming to you this morning from Echolink. I guess both of my repeaters in my area are not connected to the East Coast Reflector this morning. But yes, I do use the alarms on my smartphone more for appointments. Don't use them to get up anymore since I've been retired. KJ4LXJ, back to the net.
All righty, thank you, Rex. Have a great day. Let's go to K4KU, Jason, Atlanta, Georgia, one of our net controllers. Good morning, Jason.
Hey, good morning, Al, and everybody on the Brew Crew. Checking in again from Chihuahua, Mexico. I'll be at the Binational Electronics Show today. And yes, I do use an alarm clock. I travel way too much to stay on one consistent time setting with my body, so I have to use an alarm. This is K4KU, back to net control.
All righty, thank you, Jason. Still down there in Chihuahua. All right. Enjoy that time down there. Let's go to W2EM, Chuck, Lancaster, New York, who brought us this question today. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Al, and the rest of the Brew Crew. Yeah, I use my alarm all the time for all different kinds of things. Like on Sunday night at 8 o'clock, it goes off, and I know enough to take it up and make sure my garbage is out at the curb. Otherwise, I'm chasing the guy down the street. So yeah, I use alarms for all different things, except for waking up. I I don't need that. I'm up every morning. Beautiful day in Western New York. Some rain. It looks like it's going to be a nice day, and I'm watching a bunch of turkeys out the back window right now. So all is well. Back to that W2EM.
All right, thank you, Chuck. Thanks for checking in this morning. Have a good day. Let's go to KD5RRJ, Dan in Kirbyville, Texas. Good morning, Dan. KD5RRJ, you with me this morning, Dan? Maybe he fell back asleep. Let's go to KD5-4NB, Scott down there in Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning, Scott.
Well, good morning, Alan, everybody on the Brew Crew, and thanks to Miss Dixie there behind the scenes, and hi, Brother Randall. No, I really don't use those on the phone. Got a watch, and I wake up on my own, so far so good. Try to use my brain once in a while instead of that smartphone. Except for Echo Link. Hi. Back over to you, Al, and that 7-3's all from Barbecue and Elvis Land, KY4ND. Back to net.
All righty, thank you, Scott. Have a great day. Let's go to KJ4ZFM, Robert in Deltona, Florida. Good morning, Robert.
Well, good morning, Vicki. Thank you for the check-in. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. And I will have a special good morning out there for Chuck, because he reminded me of something. Chuck, don't be like that gentleman in Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. You definitely have to get up and put that trash out. Anyway, the answer to the question is yes, I do use my alarms in my Android phone. Use alarms all over the house, actually, but to answer the question, yes, I do use the alarms. KJ4ZFM, everyone have a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous morning up here in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. KJ4ZFM.
All righty, thank you, Robert. Enjoy that. Yeah, our garbage truck goes west first, and once it goes by, you got about 5 to 7 minutes to get your trash out, and it's coming back through. Let's go to WA8CLG, Doug, Homosassa, Florida. Good morning, Doug.
This is WA8CLG. Very good morning, everybody. Beautiful morning here again in Homosassa. And as far as the question, no, I do not use my smartphone for an alarm. I guess I'm a little bit, just a little bit old school. I do use it for a phone, and I do text, and that's about it. Everybody have a good day. Back to you, Al, WA8CLG.
All righty, thank you, Doug. No problem. No issues with being a little old school once in a while. All right, let's go to W5MHG, Mark in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Good morning, Mark.
Well, good morning, W5MHG. Gracie says, bow wow, yippee, 63 degrees in the backyard. Gracie's my alarm clock, and her alarm clock is a food, so we got to work it out. Thanks so much for doing what you do. Thanks to Vicki for putting up with us, and we know we love that text line, 73.
All righty, thank you, Mark. Give Gracie an extra treat for me today. Let's go to KC2JPQ, Frank in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Al, and everybody on the brew. Yes, I use the alarm on my smartphone occasionally, and not much going on. Got a little rain last night, so cooled things off a bit. Everybody have a great day. I'll send it back to the net, KC2JPQ.
All righty, thank you, Frank. Enjoy the day. Let's go to KE6MAE Larry, Calamasa, California. Good morning.
Well, good morning, KE6MAE. Well, once again, the sun is just now starting to lighten up the sky a little bit. Going up to high about 92 today. It's really mild summer. Let's hope it stays that way. Just a few days over 100. Yes, I use my but not to get up. I haven't had a need to get up. It seems like I wake up early anyway. As you can tell, we're 5:30 out here at this our time zone. But I use it for many different things. It's so heavy, you just kind of speak to it. It'll set your alarm. It'll do everything for you. It'll call. You don't have to even dial it anymore. Thanks for doing that. Good subjects all the time. KE6MAE.
All righty, thank you, Larry. Have a great day. Let's go to W3ICQ Bob in Leesburg, Florida. Morning, Bob.
Good morning, everybody. You can put me down for yes. We use those alarms for everything we can. Back to you, W3ICQ in sunny Florida. It's already 82 degrees.
All righty, thank you, Bob. Got you down as a yes. Might as well use the tools that you have around you. Let's go to WA2WWK Ron in Amherst, New York. Morning, Ron.
Morning, everybody. Whiskey, kilowatt. No, I usually don't. Way before my working days there, I pretty much got up around 5 o'clock, 5:30. Right now, I pretty much automatically get up 5:30 again. We have a little session reading to the blind. That takes till about 9 o'clock or so. So, I might occasionally, if I have to hop a plane, but that hasn't happened in a year's time or more. WHWK.
All righty, thank you, Ron. Have a great day. Let's go to KO4FRR, one of our facilitators, Joe in Sorrento, Florida. Good morning, Joe.
Well, good morning, Al. Good morning, Brew. This is Joe, KO4FRR. Yeah, I do have an alarm set for waking up. It's my oh crap moment in case I don't. But usually I'm up before it goes off. This is KO4FR, and I'll talk to you guys in the Zoom room shortly.
All righty, thank you, Joe. Yeah, these days I tend to beat my alarm clock up by about 10 to 20 minutes, no matter how I set it. Let's go to K4, PJM Perry in Leesburg, Florida. Good morning, Perry.
Good morning, Al. Sticky, everybody on the brew. Well, I'm going to have to say yes. I personally don't use my alarms, but my wife does all the time, so I guess I'm subject to the use of that alarm. That's the way that works here. Everybody have a fantastic day. K4PGM, back to that.
Alarm by proxy. Yeah, I understand that. Finally on this list, let's go to N2JCH, Justin in Buffalo, New York. Good morning, Justin.
Everyone out there on the brew. I live my life by my cell phone alarm. If I didn't have it, I probably wouldn't make it anywhere. Thanks for doing the net, and back to you.
All righty, thank you, Justin. Have a great day. Enjoy out there. Lady inside my head is telling me that it is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means that's it for the morning brew. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in today. We appreciate everything you do and checking in and keeping the Morning Brew alive and kicking. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Vicky, K8BKY, Dick, WB2JPQ, and everybody else that makes this thing work. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your participation this morning. We now return to East Coast Reflector through amateur radio use, normal or abnormal. 73s, everybody.
you.